So when my team told me that we have a slot to speak in the Ali event, they told me that it is our honor, so I dress up. But I put on my tie, but I finally find out that perhaps I'm overdressed. But always, it's better to overdress than underdress. But anyway, it is our pleasure to speak in the Ali event. So we heard about previously we heard about the roadmap of Ali, a lot of function, a lot of product. So definitely Ali is a very good platform you can rely on cloud. And also we heard about the transformation on the retail industry. So in our section, I would like to back to some fundamentals, which is about your journey to cloud and how you can make use of cloud technologies and also our product to help you to better manage your cloud service, and also using the cloud platform to help you to do the transformation. So here today is the agenda. We talk about some challenges. We will talk about how Splunk can help, and also we will share with you a success case. It's a university. Because nowadays, not just retail industry need to transform, but also university, education. So we will share with you some of the success case that we did with this Monash University. So, about cloud. I think for the past few years, everyone talk about cloud. And nowadays, no one question whether we should go on cloud. It's just a question of when and how, right? But I think right now we come to realize that many CEO, CIO, or IT professional, they realize that actually cloud is not just a technology that you adopt, and it is not an end stage. Actually, it is a full journey. And honestly, can you just switch all the things on cloud suddenly? No. Actually, if you think about whether you can migrate all the things on cloud, honestly, you cannot move all the things on cloud, because somehow you may have some legacy system or some application on your data center. So likely when you adopt cloud, it will be a hybrid one, maybe a hybrid cloud, maybe a public cloud, or even maybe have your own data center. And honestly, you may also need to work with several cloud providers in order to fulfill your need. So actually, the cloud migration is really a challenge. A lot of challenges that you cannot overlook. If you expect, in this section, I can give you a checklist. Sorry, I cannot give you a checklist. But Splunk, we help a lot of customers to do the cloud transformation. So here, we would like to share with you some challenges that we can think of. And all of them actually are quite fundamental. And we are honored to partner with our Ali Cloud. And in fact, later on, I will show you that, in fact, we have some technical integration with the Ali Cloud. And actually, you can see all those integration in our booth. So what are the challenges? Assuming that you can migrate all the system on the cloud, there are 4 fundamental challenges you need to handle before you can really turn the cloud platform to be a platform for you to innovate. What are those challenges? Cost. Because people may think that using cloud is a way to reduce cost, but honestly, if you cannot manage if you do not have the visibility and manage the expenses of your bill, actually, I would say your cloud service will even more expensive than running your own data center or the thing. So therefore, you need to look, and one other thing is that cloud is too easy. So user can easily go there, create instant, and then later on when you see the bill, shit. That's the top things you need to consider before you can really make use of cloud to do the transformation. And second thing is about security. You migrate all the things to cloud doesn't mean that you are not liable to any security incident. And in fact, cloud make the security concern more complex, because in the past, your data center is in your data center, right? You can see all the server, all the thing. But right now in cloud, you can never touch on that. You really rely on the cloud provider to help you. Of course, they can do certain. Of course, they are safe. They can secure data. But whether they can really help you to comply the policy or compliance that you need to compliance to may not necessary. So security is one major concern. And system usage. How you can manage in the cloud, how you can see the storage, the CPU, the computing, all these things. Can you take a look on this? And one last thing is troubleshooting. In fact, on cloud, the troubleshooting is much, I would say, more complicated. Imagine during the Christmas or Thanksgiving promotion, or in China, the 双十一节, 对吧? If your system suddenly down, if your order cannot be processed, if the payment cannot get through, how can you do the troubleshooting? How you can identify the root cause and solve the problem? On cloud, if you do not have this visibility, the cloud platform means nothing to you. So, how Splunk can help? For those who may not know about Splunk, Splunk actually, we are a data platform company. We are doing analytics, and we can gather all machine data generated from server equipment, all these things. We can put into the platform, our platform, and do analytics to help customer to look into different issues, be it application delivery, be it IT operation, be it security, business analytics, and also IoT. And of course, when your server running on cloud or running the cloud generate a lot of data that you can make use of those data to make sense of and manage those services. So, in fact, as I said, our R&D team in the past few months has been working with the Ali technical teams and do some integration. So in fact, this is the screen that we build up, and in fact, we integrate with several API and log from Alibaba, from Ali Cloud, and you can make sense of those data to help you to better manage the cloud service. So this is the dashboard of a cloud service, that you put the cloud service on the cloud. You can see that you can this auto inquiry, how much inquiry, the total number of inquiry, where the inquiry coming from, the traffic, and the data generated. So you have a visibility of what is happening on your cloud service. And we can make use of machine data to do some prediction. So, okay, we can predict what will be the traffic and what will be the cloud resources that you need in order to support your business growth. And also make use of the machine data. We can identify. Also machine learning. We can identify anomaly. Okay, so this is how we can make the Ali Cloud work better for you. For security, in fact, security is a lot of things. But here, this dashboard is about user behavior analytics, just one portion of the security. So we see that in this dashboard, we can look into all the traffic, all the visitor. What is the browser? What is the browser? What is the device, OS, all these things, and also we can see the pattern that they visit, whether they are real people or they are robot. So this is end user analytics is one piece that we can help you to look into your cloud instance, and more on that. In fact, security is more than that. But we just show you the end user analytics. For a company like PCI, a lot of compliance. In fact, we can also make use of those data and give you those reports, and you can instantly look into those security status and usage. So that with our data, we can help you to look into what is the cost, your current bill, and with those projection, what will be the next bill. And also we can look into whether some storage or instance, they are underutilized. Because I'm sure that a lot of users, they will crazily go into the instance and go into the cloud service and create a lot of instance. But whether those instances, traffic are really utilized, may be underutilized. So therefore, we're going to help you to look into this, and also you can do some projection and the system usage. Okay, so in fact, we can more than that. We can look into storage, CPU, all these things. But we build all these things. This is for the system usage. So Splunk as a platform, we can help you to gather all those data and answer many questions that you want to know about your cloud service. But I would say that what I mentioned about, so the 4 things that I mentioned is just fundamental. Before you really realize the cloud platform to do the transformation, you need to address those 4 things. Otherwise, the platform means nothing to you. Okay, so right now, with the rest of the time, I will share with you some, as I mentioned earlier, the Monash University, how they make use of cloud. Okay, Monash University, wow, is a big university in Australia. 70,000 students, and per week they have 9,000 classes, and number of staff is 14,000. Of course, I know this number compared to what in China is meaningless, right? China got a lot of people, but for Sydney, for this university, this scale, it really matters. So imagine that every week they need to manage over 9,000 class. It's not easy. Okay, so the journey that we help Monash University, of course they use a cloud, but for the first 2 stages, they're using cloud, they're using Splunk to help them to do the security, IT operation, I would say basic stuff, to help them to better utilize the system, better to reduce the downtime, improve the time to resolve instances. They do that. But the next phase is that they want to address business issue. They want to make use of the cloud to address the student experience, to have a better class lecture, and also have improved facility planning. And later on, they would like to look at that ops so that they can have the application running, a new application rolling out much faster. Okay, so back to the business. Okay, why they need to enhance the student experience? I think in the past when we are student long time ago. Okay, I think the student by that time is very how to say, very behaved, right? But student nowadays is not easy. Okay, and honestly, right now running a university is just like running a business, because if the number of students does not increase, the result is not good, you may not get the funding or sponsor to run your business, to run the university. So therefore, nowadays, they still need to look into how to improve this. I remember that when I was student in university, what pissed me off? I remember that I wake up early, go to the class, my favorite class, but turn out that the classroom was crowded, no seat. I have to stand there and wait. I have to stand there, take notes for whole class, and then I need to rush into another classroom which is far away. But given that the other classroom is vacant, but I still need to go the other side of the campus, a long way. And then after this class, I find out that there is no canteen there, or the canteen is fully booked, or by the time I get into the restaurant, all the food was sold out. And I go to the vending machine also out. I think remember when you were a student, I think more or less you will encounter similar issue. In the past, student is okay. They will not complain. But right now, they got social media. They will just put all the complaint in WeChat, in all things, saying that they will say my university sucks, right? So therefore, they need to enhance this experience. So before the transformation, actually, the university is very difficult to do some planning. To manage a campus is just like a mini smart city. Okay, they need to do some planning. They need to use the education guests to think of whether they need to build a new campus, and also those classroom allocation is by experience. It's not easy, but as I said, they need to improve the student experience. Okay, so they think of, given they have the platform already helping them to address those IT operation and security issue, they make use of the same cloud platform to handle those things. So they put all those data this data on the cloud. They put the Wi-Fi data so that they can keep track of the student, where the student are, the flow. They put the student profile. They put the classroom utilization, and also the the employee profile, to put all these things in the cloud so that they can do analysis. And right now, basically, real time, they can look into which classroom are being occupied or where the people go there, and then they can have a better planning for the facility. In fact, before this, using this platform, they think of building a new campus because they need to increase the capacity to have more students. But with this data, one interesting story, they find out that with those data, they find out that, in fact, most of the students stay behind in the school to 7 to 9 something. Of course, I think they are studying. I think they're studying. So they see that the behavior of the student actually will stay late. So instead of we build a new campus, why not we launch some evening class? So this helped them to address the issues and better utilize. So they understand the behavior. It's just like retail. So they understand the behavior, and then they can have a better planning. And right now, the values they realize is that they have better experience to the student, parking, campus, transportation. They have better alignment between the lecture booking and attendance. And also one thing they would like to do is that if there is some top lecturer that students are crazy about, they want to promote this on social media. So we see that so right now running a university is not like just running a university, just a business. I don't know, good or bad. And the energy saving, because with all those data, they can reduce unnecessary electricity being used, and better utilize of facility and also campus planning. So this is a real story. So cloud, if you can better manage all this, you can make use of this platform to do a lot of innovation with data to driven all those innovations. So if you want to know more about how we integrate with Ali, and also some other story about how we help customers to transform, welcome to visit us. We are in the booth D3 T404. So thanks so much. I think I still have 2 minutes left, but thanks so much. So thanks for your time.